right. My name is Monica May, my co-chair.
I am Lisa Bachman. It's so wonderful to be here with everyone.
And in November of 2019, before the world shut down, we were summoned to the mayor's office for this amazing project that he wanted to start. And it was
Orange County Mayor Jerry L. Deming's MLK initiative. And we have put together a group of just under 35 incredibly dedicated people that have come from all sorts of different organizations, whether it's corporate, nonprofit, public sector. And we've gotten together, and over the past 2 years, we've created some unbelievable events to really promote the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
And we really focus on his principles of nonviolence, and there are 6 of those. So this evening, we thought it not robbery to come out here on the lawn of the Orange County Administration Building and just do something that we've never done before. It took several committee members, and we're going to introduce them all to you before the evening is over, because one in particular came up with this brilliant idea, and we just put it on our backs and we grew it into this. I do want to say thank you so much to Orange County for being out here, for our Orange TV, our partners, Orange County Parks and Recreation, Family and Friends United. There are so many that we're going to thank as the evening rolls on.
Yes,
but
and we would like to acknowledge some incredibly important dignitaries that are here with us tonight, including Commissioner Emily Bonilla. We have State Representative Anna Escamani, represented by Lauren Cooper, and we have Orange County School Board member, District 5, Vicki Felder. So we're incredibly thankful and grateful that you're all here with us tonight.
yes, so this evening you will have spoken word, you will have dance, you will have song, and you will have just information about what Juneteenth is all about, because for many of us, even as black people, we didn't know what Juneteenth was for. We were celebrating July 4th, but we really have a different kind of emancipation. And I wanted to share something with you. The first Jubilee Day took place on June 19th, 1866. Now, the annual celebration became known as Juneteenth and became widespread as black people migrated from Texas to other parts of the country to commemorate this important day. Now, there are some other things that you should know historically, and we've set those aside for you on little stanchions on the walkway. We've also given you some little handouts. Look how beautiful that is, with the timeline that one of our members put together for us. So we're going to share bits and pieces of those as we get started, okay? So saying the words "get started," let's do that right now.
Dr. Mo. Yep, we're good.
So in order to get us started, the gentleman who came up with this brilliant idea is Dr. Earl Mowat. He is the Vice President of Education for One Pulse Foundation. So we wanted him to come up first and do some acknowledgments from that. You are one talented brother. You got this?
I'm trying. I'm working with it. All right. So everybody, welcome to Orange County MLK's first Juneteenth celebration, right? So to get us started, though, guess what? We got to talk about some Juneteenth facts, because you know what came to the surface here is that a lot of people knew what Juneteenth was, but did not know what it actually was, right? So let's start with some facts. January 1st, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, right? And declaring all enslaved people in the Confederate States legally free. But guess what? Guess what? Some people did not get the memo. Did not get the memo. So it wasn't until 2.5 years later that Texas got the memo. Union General, on June 19th, 1865, Union General Gordon Granger arrived in Texas and delivered the news that enslaved people were free. 1 year later, there was what? A Jubilee, the first Juneteenth celebration 1 year later. It was a huge celebration. But guess what happened, though, right? So black folks from across the United States started celebrating. And then a few years later, it just disappeared like it never happened. Now, what happened to us? Well, we couldn't keep up the celebration. But you know what? We're going to be keeping up the celebration from this year on, every year, right? So a couple of quick facts, right? So you figure from 1865 till June 17, 2021, that's 155 years later, it actually became a national federal holiday. That's 155 years later. I would say that it's time. And you know what? It actually did not gain traction until April 4th, 1968. April 4th, 1968. Well, what happened April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee? What happened? Well, that was the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and that's actually what kicked off, gave Juneteenth traction so there would be a national holiday. So 55 years later, to me that's a long time. 55 years later from then to June 17, 2021, for it to be a national holiday. So we do celebrate that. We celebrate that. It's important for us. And I would like for everyone to see these signs that we have posted because it is our history. It tells us what Juneteenth was about. So if I ask somebody, hey, when was Juneteenth? What happened? Everybody will have that knowledge. So one last thing that I'd like to say before I step off the stage is this. Everybody sees these cards going around, right? We want you to engage in your social media, right? Take photos, blast this to your social media, right? And please use the hashtag OC Orange County MLK Juneteenth and blast that. Let the world, let everybody know that you know what Juneteenth is and that we are having a celebration here in Orange County. All right, so please do that. And I am going to, as we celebrate, pass the mic back over to my wonderful host.
And we're going to show you what to do. You ready, Monica? Do you
Yeah,
have
do
the
you
flyer? Oh, Dr. Moat, we need our... Oh, wait, no, I have the flyer right here. All right, this is what we're doing. We're taking the flyer, and we're going to do a selfie right here. You ready? Here we go.
Hold it
Oh,
so you can see
we got
it.
a selfie, and we're going to post that on social media. So tag, make sure when you post it, you tag hashtag OC MLK Juneteenth. And that way we'll see all your lovely pictures.
That is wonderful. All right, let me do some housekeeping for you. The food vendors are over here and you don't need to raise your hand, just go ahead. Also, the restrooms are inside and they will guide you to them and you are more than welcome to go in there. So, are you ready for us to begin our program? Yes, yes, yes. My goodness, this first young lady is a dynamo. She is representing the Inez Patricia Dance Company. Her name is Michaela Chapman. And Inez Patricia School of Dance is a studio here that offers instructions to all students ages 2 to 18. And it's right here in Orlando on Hoffner Avenue. They do everything from ballet and contemporary to jazz and hip hop. Now, she's coming out to do something from Lift Every Voice and Sing. Who knows what Lift Every Voice and Sing really represents for us? Who knows, who knows, who knows? Say it again. Thank you very much. It is our national anthem. And let me just give you some background on that. It was performed in 1900 for the very first time at a segregated school in Jacksonville, Florida, for the very first time. And it was sung by a group of 500 children that was celebrating the anniversary of the birth of President Lincoln. All right? So it was written when Jim Crow was replacing slavery and African Americans were searching for identity of our own, and it became, believe it or not, under Booker T. Washington, it was endorsed and in 1919 became the official song of the NAACP. So let's welcome to dance to Lift Every Voice and Sing our anthem, Michaela Chapman from Inez Patricia School of Dance.
Every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring sing, rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory. Let us march on till victory is won.
Back out, everybody. That was just incredible. I'm not even sure what to say. So beautiful. Oh, thank you. Please, let's give another round of applause for Michaela. She just truly provided a beautiful rendition. And now we have another incredible artist for you. I would like to introduce Live Heart. And I've had the pleasure of working with Live before when she performed during our spoken word artist, and I'd love to tell you a little bit about her. Live Heart is an internationally acclaimed singer and guitarist. Her soulful sound is often compared to artists such as India Ari, Summer Walker, and Her. She has shared stages with Grammy Award-winning singers Monica and American Idol winner David Cook, a real favorite. Live was named the next big thing by popular entertainment blog after Ellen.com. If you like jazzy, mellow, and incredibly melodic music, you're going to love Live Heart.
I was so into the last performance, I wasn't even ready. I was like, oh, I'm next. My name is Live Heart. Thank y'all so much for having me today. I'm super, super excited to be here. Yeah. Can I just get a little bit more volume in the mic, please? So I'm going to start this song off with the original song. The song is called New Day. A moment to myself, a moment to realize that I'm more than someone else. A moment away from you has given me the meaning that I've been longing for. Well, oh, I hurt myself to think that I could fit inside the shoes that don't belong to me. Yeah. Well, no, accept the fact that I made a choice to walk on being my own, not yours. Don't remember her, now remember me. Today's a new day, free from expectations, having things go your way. Today's a new day, I'm living the life I dreamed of. I'm making time for me. Well, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Well, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. How long should I hold on to these feelings until it crushes me and I have no room to breathe? 'Cause you try to change me, dress me up and name me, but I made, well, in the vision of love. Today's a new day, free from expectations, having things go your way. Today's a new day, I'm living the life I dreamed of. I'm making time for me. I never knew that love without you could. For better once I knew that I should love myself. So goodbye, living in the shadows of your past. I'm on my way to make something last. So goodbye, goodbye. Oh no, no. Wow, it's a new day, new day, new day. Thank you. Thank you. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Oh, brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. 'Cause you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, Father, there's no need to escalate. Oh, now war is not the answer, no. Well, love will always conquer hate. 'Cause you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. With picket signs and picket lines, don't punish me with brutality. Baby, talk to me so that you can see, yeah, what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Shoo. This is y'all's part right here. Well, Father, Father, they all think that we are wrong. Oh, but who are they to judge us? No, simply 'cause our hair is long. 'Cause you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. With the picket signs and picket lines, don't punish me with brutality. Baby, talk to me so that you can see, yeah, what's going on. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Choo! Hey, yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you want me to? Okay. They're offering I do another. Okay, sure, cool. Let's see. Yeah. No, I'd love to. This is another original song. I haven't actually recorded this one yet, so you guys let me know what you think if I should, record this one. This is a little bit of this one. The song is called I Got You. Yeah. You can count on me, baby. I'll always be on time. When you're down and out and I don't fret, call me, we'll have a good time. Well, I can't promise that I can take away your worries, 'cause life has a way to keep knocking us down. So hold on tight, 'cause here we go. I'm gonna take you around the world, and you'll never be alone again. 'Cause you got me and I've got you. Can nothing hold me back from loving you. I won't let you down, I'll always let you. Don't worry, babe, I've got you. Be just who you are. Well, don't be afraid to express yourself when you're hanging with me. 'Cause you can be goofy, you can be shy. You're all those things that's nice. I'll be your biggest fan and you'll never have to think twice. Well, I can't promise that I can take away your worries, 'cause life has a way to keep knocking us down. So hold on tight, 'cause here we go. I'm gonna take you around the world, and you'll never be alone again. 'Cause you got me and I've got you. Can nothing hold me back from loving you. I won't let you down, I'll always let you. Don't worry, babe, I've got you. Heart is like the sun, oh, that shines bright for you, baby. Oh, 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 everything you are and everything you'll be, I'll stay right behind. Yeah. 'Cause you got me, oh, baby. One look into your eyes is all I know. You got me. Oh, baby, I've got you. I've got you. Oh, yeah. I've got you. So what do you guys think about that one? Should I actually record that one? Yeah? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for having me. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Again, my name is Live Heart. Thank you. Thank you.
Give it up once again, please, for Live Heart. And that's LIVEHART. Is it .com or liveheartmusic.com? Liveheart.com, HART.com. You need to check her out, I'm telling you. Give it up once again, please. So, what you think so far? And we're just starting. We're just starting, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. What'd you say? It is just the beginning, that's right. This is just the beginning. Those hecklers, I tell you. So we have Orange County Commissioner Myra Uribe. I saw her stop through. Thank you so much. We also have State Attorney Monique Worrell. Thank you very much. Keisha Mulford. Yes, And let's see. I think I saw from... You have to let me know. Representatives from Congresswoman Deming's office. We also have Peggy and Mark that are here from her office. I see from Tiffany Moore Russell's office. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. So we're going to be announcing them throughout the rest of the afternoon. So I wanted to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, that you have these little white tickets. These little white tickets are going to get you some goodies, all right? One of those is coming from the artist known as Joy Hayes. And Lisa, can you pass me that very first print? Not that one, but the one. Can you show her, Joy? Thank you. That is what she is going to be raffling off. We also have gas cards to give away. Y'all know how high gas is, don't you? All right, so that's one of the things. Thank you. All right, do not forget about our vendors. Also want to say hello to Eddie Ingram. He is here with a book giveaway. We have some other vendors that are doing books as well. Friends and Family United, also with the Kids Zone. And thank you. Did you make it over there to the Kids Zone? You did? You had a good time? Good. I love that. All right, next up is Ty Talks. Ty Talks is a spoken word poet, creator, and dynamic storyteller who focuses on shedding light on those who feel unseen in society. You don't have to shake your head, but today with as much stuff that's going on, many of us feel unseen, no matter how important you think you are. Ty realized how important it is to find your voice and share it with the world, especially by amplifying the voices of Black women. Through her art, she has touched many and continues to impact those around her with her words and her presence. Her motto is be who you want to be, and actually she says be who you want to be, unapologetically. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the stage Ty Talks.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Ty, and I hope you all enjoyed this performance. This first piece I have is titled Black Girl. Black girl, let your hair down. Let it stretch to the sky, scaling mountains they can't begin to climb. Embrace your crown. Black girl, don't fix that smile. Show the world that you are human, worthy of feeling shoes they can't imagine walking a mile in. Black girl, tear up that box. Return it to sender, for just like the wind, you are not bendable nor expendable. Black girl, they did not tell you that you were the pinnacle, the added touch amongst everyone's typical. Black girl, you are so good. Misunderstood, smelling like shea butter tossed into womanhood. Black girl, it's not your fault. Putting all your time and energy to pick them up just to become the very target of their assault. Black girl, who is there? When your heart is broken into pieces and you lie in the shards of despair, because black girl, you are the glue. Just in case you haven't heard it today, I thank and love you. Black girl, have a laugh. Putting in double the effort for no credit, you deserve time and a half. Black girl, it's time to put it in drive. Roar your energetic engine to transform and thrive. Black girl, take flight. The possibilities are endless. Don't let them tell the story. It's not theirs to write, because black girl, they will never see that your deep-rooted power and unique beauty is everlasting. Black girl, we are here, a community Let us be one another's strength amongst the unforgiving, forging our own opportunities, because Black girl, you are the world. Invaluable, unimaginable, unfathomable, a pearl. Black girl. This next piece is titled A Different World. In a galaxy far away, I like to think there exists a planet like this one, but different. One where my brother doesn't feel like a criminal in his skin. One where, as a Black boy, he can just be a kid, growing up in his youth, not plagued by the thought of those meant to protect turning against him as he yells, "My hands are up, don't shoot." One where he is safe to express how he feels, not holding it together because a man's job is not to heal. A world where I don't have to march on the front lines with his face on a shirt holding a sign, or worse, a shirt he wears and the face on it is mine. I want a different world. A world where it doesn't take the loss of a life for us to realize that this is all our battle to fight. One where everyone has a home and people aren't sleeping on the streets at night. One where we listen to truly enact change. Can it happen in this world? It just might, but it's gonna take some time. I want a world where we can all be intelligent and gifted, our talents keeping us lifted, not separated because we're different. One where we all remember that we bleed the same, that I'm no different than the white man, we're the same, but why is it so hard to explain? We scream into the universal vacuum, calling it prayer, because that seems to hear our cries more than those we stand beside. I want a world where we can focus on what's inside, our individual journey, not just what I can provide in this temporary plane of existence. A world where, as a Black woman, I'm not tried or made to look like a fool. A world where my 6-year-old brother is not afraid to go to school. No one is safe anywhere, especially when you have Black skin and Black hair. I want a world where I can thrive and be alive, not just trying to survive until the next night. One where what I'm wearing does not warrant a specific response or an unwanted opinion, since men lose control because of women. I want a world where my body autonomy is not in the hands of someone who does not share my anatomy and instead wants me to supply a machine for their workforce that is falling apart at the seams. I want a world that's humane, one rooted in love, and one that knows that the wars that were fought and the lives that were taken were just products of distorted hatred. I want a world where existing is a right, not a privilege. A different world. Thank you. This piece is titled The Window Pane. I remember staring out that window pane, trying to find the words to explain how I no longer felt myself, building on top of someone I didn't recognize, a person I couldn't fathom with my own 2 eyes, and what a shame it was. What a shame it was to no longer see me, but the person I thought I should be now existing. See, I remember staring out that window pane. A figment of my imagination, fear, she had become real, my worst nightmare in physical manifestation. Everything I said I could not and would not be, she was. See, I remember staring out that window pane, not knowing when to walk away. Instead, she chose to stay a prisoner in her own mind, force-feeding false narratives 3 times a day, sleeping on a cot of untruths, dishonesty, and disloyalty, haunted by all the thoughts she wished she could say but was too afraid. See, I remember staring out that window pane, wondering where that free spirit had gone and how she got trapped in that mental cage for so long and why she threw away the key, flushed down the toilet just like her dreams. See, I remember staring out that window pane, asking who is to blame. Time doesn't seem to exist in the midst of so much pain, so much strain that even your own body wishes to disconnect from your brain. See, I remember staring out the window pane and hearing the laughters of others and wondering if I could experience that again. How could I grow as a person when I threw myself in the deep end of what I thought was love? See, I remember staring out that window pane, thinking love is patient, love is kind, and wondering if that love was mine. Experiencing a love that was anything but, a love that was not just simply lust. See, I remember staring out that window pane alone, with a warm body lying next to mine, oblivious to the inner turmoil, feasting away at my insides, ashamed of voicing all the thoughts, showcasing how I felt because of what I could have lost. See, I remember staring out that window pane and knowing that when the time did come, I would thank fear for all that she is because she would no longer exist. I remember staring out that window pane, vowing that my life would never be the same. The window pane. Thank you so much. I'm Ty Talks.
How's everybody doing this evening? Good? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. Yeah. So, I don't want to spend too much time up here, but I want to say it's just amazing to see everybody in the audience today and just celebrating this. And, I hope that my work it hits where it needs to hit. And thank you guys for your attention. This first thing I'm going to do, again, is called Ode to Black Women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. But first, I'd like to apologize for not being wise about the issues that plague you when it comes to us guys. For years, the Bible's been used for evil and misconstrued to make you believe you'd have to submit to a fool, to the Angela Rise and Maya Angelou's, created to help and be honored, but to not be subdued. For those who need the bigger picture, let me quote you the words so you observe the meaning behind the scripture. Clearly, it states submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. That's fundamentals, but most of us, we ain't getting that right. How can you follow one that has no sense of leadership, and when you start to hold them accountable, they plead the fifth? If you don't follow Christ, please don't follow him, because instead of worshiping God, you're going to end up worshiping him. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. Black men, here we go again. I promise I come in love, but y'all gonna make me repent. Yes, I'm talking to you, not all, but some of my brothers who's quick to raise their hands at someone that's like their mother. You would think this type of man was raised in the gutter, because he would rather beat her than provide her with cover. She don't entertain your advances because her garden's her own and you ain't planted it. You just want to take her fruit because it's appealing to you, but her lack of willingness is just revealing the truth. Bro, you ain't worthy. But you can be, so don't hurt me. First, you gotta heal and get back to your creator so you could be your best self and function at levels greater. See the value in you, then see the value in her, so we can get back to us and break the cycles and the curse. My ode to black women. This is my ode to black women. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but in return was made to be a victim. My ode to black women. Let's go. This is my ode to black women. Let's go. This is my ode to black women who've given everything to this world, but the return was made to, she's not pretty for being dark-skinned, nah, she's just pretty. No, she's not an Oreo, but she's sweet in the midi. Just because she speaks with etiquette isn't a predicate that she wants to be white, she's educated and heaven sent. No, dummy, she ain't gotta be mixed, homie, that's just genetics. Do you believe in magic? Black girls are the illest. I love that natural hair is getting all this love. Ladies embrace your crown, that's a blessing from above. Black men protect our women, continue to keep them safe, because while we were being slaughtered, they were fighting in a place. They don't need to look at us and see a sense of danger. They should see a haven, not a place that will taint her. I promise I love my people. We just need to be treated equal before we turn around and make this poor movie a sequel. Tear up the faulty plates and make a new foundation so we don't shift on the sand. Instead, we shift in the nation. My ode to black women. Let's go. Thank you. This next one's for my brothers. I didn't forget about y'all. Father's Day is Sunday. Make some noise for the black fathers, for all the fathers, but the black fathers especially this time. I love my brothers. I love my brothers. I love my brothers, man. I love my brothers. Say it a bunch of times if you don't say it to each other, because I promised to myself that I would help to break the stigma. I'm talking about healing and I'm talking about feelings, because men have them too, and they don't have to be demeaning. We were told a bunch of lies, man. The devil is deceiving. I promise on everything. I submit to you this evening, you were born to be the greatest, but it's not going to be convenient. It might be hard to say this, but I promise it's relieving. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some pressure. It's going to take removing the thoughts that you are lesser. You are more than a king. You're more than a giant. You're more than an Instagram picture of a lion. You're more like a god, and I ain't trying to be blasphemous. I'm getting you to see your full self without an asterisk. Get you to stand for yourself like Colin Kaepernick. The world tells you to move, you plant your feet and tell them after this, I ain't done eating and you looking like a bag of chips. This is my time and I'm feeling real immaculate. Superhero flow, you don't need somebody to save you. You could be a pro, you don't need nobody to game you. Choose the freer role, you don't need somebody to slave to. Blue Vegeta glow, you a beast, nobody can tame you. I see my best self, I see a white and gray aura. Jotaro Kujo, hit you with the aura. Big black body, you could call me Ford Explorer. No, my girl can fit a bra, but that's okay because I support a MC. This final piece, it's called I'm Me, and like she said, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Mr. McKinnon, and there's video for Ode to Black Women and this, and thank you guys so much again for having me. I was running from my destiny, didn't believe my pedigree. Thanking God for therapy, put together the rest of me. Now I'm Kakarot doing Kaioken, Daniel in the lion's den, master of my environment. I'm a mentor, I inspire men. I am that sure of my assignment. Yeah, I'm speaking it into existence. Sort of like a wish list. I put myself in these predicaments. Lord knows that I'm different. My girl and friends are persistent. I'm proving more that I'm resistant. If you're listening, then I'm kindred. I am not the only one that feels like an anomaly. Getting back to the place where I'm thinking like a prodigy. Faith in my well-being isn't based off the economy. My resources are unlimited. Ask for my philosophy. When I get called to the clouds, my vessel will be empty. Get a glimpse of my power, revel because there's plenty. Climbing up the tower, not babbling though. My mentees will see mistakes I've made and make better choices. Guaranteed. Yes, because I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. Because I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. That I ain't supposed to be great. Yeah, I've made plenty mistakes. Some I struggle with to this day. Man, I ain't got time to be fake. Don't just do whatever I say. I'm just trying to give you the tools so you don't lay in the bed that I made. Less perfection, more direction. That's why we need insurrections, because idols have too much power. We gave it with no discretion, man. Let people talk us off a cliff because we didn't think for ourselves, and now we suffer, man. Or we didn't take heed to wise counsel. Still looking for people to complete you, but you ain't found you. Please don't throw in the towel before it gets to round 2. Build your foundation so it's always something you ground to. Yes, no cracks in the pavement. Stand back in amazement. Take the mask off and they Jason. I ain't got the answers, but promise I seek solutions. Because good fortune don't fall in your lap, brother. You gotta choose it, Because I'm me, and I don't know nobody else I'm supposed to be. I walk through this life standing on my 2 feet, and I won't let nobody else tell me that I ain't supposed to be me. Thank you guys so much.
Another amazing, amazing performance. I think that Dr. King is here. He's feeling our presence and he's hearing these words, and it's just an incredible performance. Let's hear it again for Curtis. And we have another dignitary to welcome. We have Orange County Controller Phil Diamond. Thank you for being here with us. And now it is my incredible pleasure to introduce a very, very special guest. Someone who has shown me what a true great leader is. When I was invited to be the co-chair of this committee, I had no idea what I would be exposed to and the lessons that I would learn. and I have watched Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings lead us through some of the most difficult times with incredible grace. And it's just been a really wonderful personal journey. And so I am truly honored to be able to introduce him tonight. Let me read a little bit of information about the amazing Mayor Jerry Demings. Mayor Jerry L. Demings is a native of Orlando. He received his Bachelor of Science degree in Finance from Florida State University and his Master of Business Administration degree from Orlando College, which is now Everest University. He served as Orlando's first African-American police chief and the first African-American Orange County Director of Public Safety. In 2008, he was elected the first African-American sheriff and constitutional officer in the history of Orange County, and he was reelected in 2012 and 2016. On August 28, 2018, Mayor Demings was elected the first African-American mayor of Orange County. And if that isn't an example for breaking every glass ceiling, I don't know what is. He was sworn in as mayor on December 4th, 2018. He is the chief executive for over 8,000 county employees with a budget of over $5.4 billion. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Jerry L. Demings.
Thank you so much. All right, good evening to all of you. Thank you, Lisa, for that wonderful introduction. I am indeed humbled to serve as the mayor of Orange County. We just came from an event at Camping World Stadium. Many of you may be aware that the city of Orlando and Orange County was competing with cities from across North America to host World Cup soccer games. And we had a live event that was seen really around the world not too long ago. So I'm wearing my Orlando City soccer jersey here tonight. Unfortunately, we were not successful in our bid. We were not one of the 18 cities across North America that were selected. But it was bittersweet in many ways because I did see our community come together in a collaborative way, working across jurisdictional boundaries, working with various organizations, including the Orlando Sports Commission, Florida Citrus Sports, the City of Orlando, and the surrounding counties, and the Hotel Lodging Association, our Visit Orlando, and many others came together to put together a bid packet. Had we been the recipient of the games, it would have likely have had an $800 million economic impact on our community, and the games will be in 2026. If you have been here for any length of time, we hosted World Cup soccer games in 1994. We had 5 games, and that's the equivalent of having 5 Super Bowl games within a 7 to 9 day period of time. So we were not successful this time. But we keep our heads up. We look to the future because I was joined there by 2 of our county commissioners, Commissioner Myra Uribe and Commissioner Gomez-Cordero. Both of them are here now. So they were there for the announcement. They are here to support. Now let me kind of transition out of that into the reason why we are here today as we celebrate Juneteenth. I want to say thank you to the MLK initiative and the leadership there between Lisa Bachman and Ms. Monica May for their efforts and the entire MLK team. So the men and women who volunteer their time in our county to be of service to this community, they're wearing these shirts, the black and gold with the M on them. And, I'm in a fraternity, and, sometimes those colors remind me of a fraternity that I'm not in. But, but in either case, this group does yeoman's work year-round. One of the things that I wanted to make certain happened when I was sworn in as mayor was that we would not just celebrate the life and the legacy of Dr. King on the day of his birth or on the day of his death, but that we would indeed celebrate Dr. King's life year-round with various community initiatives where we will be of service in this community. And so I've seen this team of individuals volunteering their time during the pandemic to help pass out food to families who were in need, to assist with vaccine processes and testing processes, to help distribute information within our community. I've seen them help with voters registration and various other things, and so I do owe them a debt of gratitude for their volunteer efforts. So join me in recognizing all of these individuals here tonight. Now, Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration commemorating the ending of slavery in the United States. I'm able to stand here today as the 5th elected mayor of Orange County because I stand on the shoulders of many others. I'm a proud black man, African American, who is a great grandson of slaves. My father yet lives on, and in about 2.5 months he will turn 100 years old. And so when I'm able to experience some of the positive things in life today, I reflect on my ancestors who perhaps didn't have the type of access to education that I've had over time. And so Juneteenth not only recognizes the freedom of African Americans, but it also promotes continuous self-development and respect for all cultures and ethnicities. I applaud the Orange County MLK Initiative for organizing tonight's celebration with a focus on literacy and education. It is often said that education is the great equalizer that can level the playing field for those that come from limited means, and I'm one of them. I'm glad to see the Orange County Library System here tonight. I encourage our youth and families to sign up for a free library card so you could have access to the multitude of resources available within our library system. I would like to now read a proclamation recognizing Juneteenth Independence Day in Orange County. The proclamation was presented at the Board of County Commission meeting on June the 7th, 2022, and the proclamation reads as follows. Whereas on January the 1st, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, setting in motion the end of slavery in the United States. And whereas the Civil War ended with the surrender of General Lee at Appomattox Courthouse on April 9th, 1865, and whereas this news reached the state of Texas when Union General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston Bay with Union troops, it was on June the 19th, 1865, that he announced, "The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free." And whereas the celebration of the end of slavery, which became known as Juneteenth, is the oldest known public celebration of the end of slavery in the United States, and whereas Juneteenth commemorates African American freedom and celebrates the successes and contributions made through education, science, medicine, and other industries, and whereas on a larger scale, the celebration of Juneteenth reminds each of us of the precious promises of freedom, equality, and opportunity, which are at the core of the American dream. Now, therefore, I, Jerry L. Demings, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Orange County Mayor, do hereby proclaim June the 16th, 2022 as Juneteenth Celebration Day in Orange County, Florida, done and ordered. this 7th day of June 2022, signed by yours truly. And with that, I'm going to ask Monica and Lisa to come forward to accept the proclamation. Yes, all members.
Come, all of the initiative
MLK
members.
members.
All of the initiative members, Quintana, everybody, all of the initiative members, just come up, please. Tanisha? Did she? Okay. All right, so all of our members. And I promise you, this is only half of them.
Yeah.
Close, close, close. Come on,
Come on, Carol.
Come on. Charlize sang with the U.S. Transplant Games in 2008. That's very near and dear to her. As a teenager, Charlize was diagnosed with kidney failure, and she was placed on dialysis. However, she was able to graduate from high school on time and receive a transplant, a kidney transplant, 1 year later. That kidney has been doing well for more than 20 years, and that's a blessing in disguise. But she's had several health misfortunes and is unfortunately back on the transplant list. But with the spirit that she has, she knows it's all in his hands. She's going to be all right, and we are claiming that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you will, welcome a dear friend of ours, Miss Charlize Simmons.
Good evening. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for inviting me. I'm going to enjoy myself. Listen, I want to do a song, and it's entitled Love's Attitude. It's on my CD. It's entitled The Essence of Charlize. But this song is basically the attitude of love. So you know there's so much hate going around in the world. This is the attitude that we have to keep, the attitude of love, because that's the only thing that will conquer hate. And so that's the song I'm going to do first, the second one, Love's Attitude. I don't know where we're at. Sorry. Can you start the track over? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's my time, it's my time. Feeling like a flower in a dark room. Where is my sunshine? Yeah, yeah. Open up the windows and the blinds, you see, it's my time. La la la, la 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 yeah la 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 oh la 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 haters, I'll just smile and wave them away. Ooh. And when my enemies start talking, I'll just shoot them a smile and say, yeah, this is love's attitude, attitude. This is love's attitude, yeah. This is what we should do. Ooh, this is love's attitude. You, la 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 la. Oh yeah, la 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 la. 'Cause what the world needs now is more love, oh love. What the world needs now is more love, oh love. Yeah, what the world needs now is more love, 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 love. What the world needs now is more love, love, love. La 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 la. La 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 la. Remember, keep that attitude of love. Keep it moving, keep it moving. This second song is very familiar, my second and final song. It's Change Is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke. I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody's always down there telling me to hang around. 'Cause it's been a long time coming, but I know, no, change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. Then I go to my brother and I'll ask, brother, help me please. But he just keeps on knocking me back down on my knees. Oh, there were times when I thought thought I wouldn't last for long, no. But I think I'm able to carry on. 'Cause it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Thank you, thank you.
We have some incredible volunteers who have helped us to run the kids zone and to make sure that all of the tables and things were set up. So we would like to thank the Family and Friends United founder Sharon Warner for being here to help set up the kids zone. We want to thank the ViStar Credit Union, Orange County Parks and Rec for all these amazing tents and all of the setup and coordinating and organization. We're so appreciative. Orange County Facilities Management, Pamela Jackson and her team. Orange County Drug-Free Office, they've provided the gas cards that we've been raffling off. Thank you so much for that. We have the Orange County African American Employee Network volunteering and helping pass things out today. We had some personal assistants making sure that we had everything on track.
And I mean, they were taking care of us too.
Big
they were
time.
Really taking care of us. Thank you so much, ladies. Yes.
The best. We want to thank the Orange County Public Library System. If you haven't had a chance to stop by, if you don't have a library card, they are registering people for library cards. Eddie Ingram for being here. Pastor Roderick Zach for donating all of the books that we're handing out this evening. And the Orange County Communications team for helping to get the important word out about our evening tonight.
And I think I did see Vicki Felder from Orange County School Board, District 5. Thank you very much, representing in the House. Yes. And of course, the initiative membership. Y'all wave one more time, please. Please, please, please.
Thank you all.
And our host committee, I'm just going to name them off. Rhonda Robinson, Rob Henlin, Quintana Thomas, yay, Dr. Earl Mawat, Jalen Christie, Lisa, and myself. This was just the committee that put it together, but it takes a whole village, like 30-something people. So we got a little something extra for you right now. If we could just crank that up. Jalen and Carol are going to lead us in some line dancing. So if you're ready and you know how to do that.
Check it out, y'all.
If you know how to do that. If you know how to keep up, now is the time to come on over.
Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Two hops, two hops. Two hops, two hops. Right foot, let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Charlie Brown. Hop it out now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha now, y'all. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.